Do you know how many times you failed to escape?
Do you remember how many paintings you produced in class?
You know your condition. Take your medicine on time, avoid strenuous exercise, and lie down more often. I'm a Graphia Academy graduate too. I know what it takes to paint.
You can keep me here, that's fine. But do you also have to meddle with my creative exploits?
Keep being like this. See if I'll help you next time the doctors catch you. This painting is so beautiful. Is it your
No, it's myself, a self I can never become.
As long as you're still willing to paint and imagine a better version of yourself, then there's still hope. I'll be going now. Remember to pick Wednesday for your next escape attempt. I won't be on duty that day.
I'm back. Still giving the nurse a hard time? Are you going to lecture me too? Of course not. Why that face? Did something good happen? Oh, it's nothing. Looking at this painting reminds me of the day we met. A little wiser and more optimistic. A little prettier. Add some color here. And also, let's see someone with the courage to fight for what's right. Even if someone who's always ready to go ahead. Even when there are wheels within wheels, would be even better if she was more mature, like Dolly or Icy. Sketch out the form using my own memories and the stories of the nameless as a skeleton. And finally, I inject her with wish power and materialize her by imagenesis. What a fresh face! Hello, creator. It worked! Calm yourself. I'm not going anywhere. Shouldn't we begin with introduction? Himeko. Murata Himeko. Nice to meet you, Himeko. As for me, you can Motoko. The repair work on the Express is proceeding smoothly thanks to you. By the way, are the heating pipes fixed now? As you said, we just needed to change the conductors. Anyway, guess what I brought you? Oh, this is the Express's blueprint. I've also brought drawing tools, an imaging device, everything I could think of. Your symptoms are getting worse and worse, and you have less and less time to go home. Knowing you, there's no way you'd stop worrying about the Express. You might be stuck in the sanatorium, but you're hot, so I realized we could bring the workshop to you. At night, you can review these and tell me what to do. In the daytime, I'll be your hands and feet and help you repair it little by little, just like we always do. Sorry for making you worry. Don't worry about that. Nothing wrong with failing. Think of it this way. There will always be someone to repair the Astral Express. And not necessarily us. Either way. But I promised to bring the Express home. I want to deliver on that promise. I know. So remember, I am here with you. Lean on me when you feel you can't hold on. I will remember. I almost forgot. While I was waiting for you to come over, Hopefully it's not canned alien anglerfish. Oh, all good. go get some water first.
Miss, the sanatorium is closed.
As I recall, the doctors here only have night shifts. Did you not say it was my turn to create?
I'm just participating in my own way. With her condition worsening, Himiko can only think of one solution. A healthier, more mature version of herself she imagines would become, in other words, you, Motoko.
Are you done? I need to go to her.
Sure. I'll be expecting you back to tell me more. I'm just a doctor on his rounds. I didn't see or hear anything. There is a portrait in the tavern named Elation, but there's only a mirror paint. It implies the face you see in the mirror.
Back then, Motoko would stand in front of that mirror. She worried that her smile wasn't enough to encourage the girl on the hospital bed. This is also the reward of trailblazing.
Please stop knocking. This is not the golden confession. No matter your pains and suffering, you may neither pour nor flush.
I thought you were cosplaying that golden toilet.
When it comes to character selection,
Himiko, are you stargazing? I'm wondering how far we can go once the Express can depart. The farthest I see is a third-tier star, located 10,000 light years away. Past that distance, I will need to use my feet to measure the stars. We're running out of time. Motoko, what's the success rate of igniting the engine? Zero 0.21%. It's gone down but 1%. When I found the Express, it flew me up into the sky. And now, it will not move at all after eliminating hundreds of malfunctions, replacing thousands of parts. Here we are, stuck. Are you okay? I'm all right. It's just like usual. It's getting late. You should go get some rest. Even Imagine can't work day and night. We will do it, Himiko. We will reach the sky. Sure. Will I really be able to fix the Express? How far can someone who can barely walk get, even if they leave Ahatopia? The weathering curse would tear me apart when I cross the atmosphere. have the Astral Express. I know interstellar travel dynamics. The navigator's log is with me, and I have Montego. Except time. I'm sorry, Montego. 10,000 light years.
How touching. I could cry. Unfortunately, I don't have eyes to cry out of. What do I care about?
Himiko, the moon is full. Let's enter the Phantasmoon games. Pray to the laughter, the Almighty, to grant you a healthy... There's no point, Montego. Some of them died on the eve of the games. Some were defeated, but unfortunately, he went missing. All he left was a note saying, "Thank you, Montego." But no one can fulfill my wish. We'll make a new wish then. Not for you to live. Then what for? To go out with a bang. To return the Express to the skies. And let's pray to the laughter to ignite the engine. And make it so even if all they do is laugh, they can at least turn the Express into a firework, then what kind of miracle should we create? How about we use the Star Blazer blueprint you restored they'll see. I'll be your hand and foot, and you will put an iron giant right in front of them all. I broke into your home safe and took this mask. You're right, Montego. If there is no cure for the... then, at the very least, we should put my final... This is also the reward of trailblazing.
I've tried. You're even more interesting than I thought. Others are always trying to... And of course, my sweet daughter. Touching, truly. What did she have to give up to enter? She gave up the possibility of survival. Her dream of touching the stars. And we all know how that ended. So please, enjoy this doc. While the crazy supplicant Marcus Antali was drenching Dovebrook in blood as part of his deranged art, the Star Blazer materialized from your wish power and smashed that frenzied plant into pieces. As the winner, she made her wish. For Aha to take her real life, her name, her memories, and her dream of For her part, she would watch you and the Astral Express soar into the sky. Come, imposter. Open this door.
It is... There's no turning back. And we're not planning to return anyway, right? It's just... What if Then I'll drag you forward. Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one who wished for my birth, or to take your place. From the moment I was born, I have only heard you wish to be your own person. Let me build up the little faith you need. I believe Himiko will... If you don't believe in yourself in this moment, then believe in the future me. Thank you. I won't let myself be if this battle is not about winners or losers. As we speak, the Herald of Death is... When the Vantis moon is full again, I will be there, as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. Let's go then. There's one thing I still don't... No matter how many times I painted the Star Blazer, I think it may be becoming a navigator, leading the Express across a sea of stars. You haven't seen these things. Then how did we defeat the Herald of Death? Because we have each other. And whenever I close my eyes, I see you becoming the navigator. And the Astral Express readying for departure, its lights illuminating the dark. Beneath your feet are countless paths, and they're surrounded by nameless stars. You saw a path no one had ever trod before. Then you set off on it. Keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt impossible to conquer will soon be behind you. And along the way, you'll find companions who are just like you. This is the sight I see every day, and it has never lost its clarity. I would like to see it too. You will. How do I look in your vision? Do I look the same? Exactly the same. 15 years, Motoko. I never imagined we would reunite in this manner. Well, it's been 15 years. You must have walked a long way. Yes. So long that I learned to repair machines, brew coffee, take care of my juniors. So long that I became like you, and even deceived a Lord Ravager with a tap. It's not time to stop yet. So, will you keep going? Yes. Let's go then, Himiko. Let me be your strength, too. Anything you wish to say?
What's going on here? Did I make a mistake? It was Himiko who survived 15 years.
Hopefully you like this answer. Even if it does make you look laughable.
No. How can... My daughter... You're alive. This Which makes me even more interested in you. Thousands of years ago, I struck a train down. 15 years ago, I sped back toward plain Arcadia. I raised my hand and aimed right at it, just too sharp.
But you did no such thing.
Indeed. I watched it pass through the atmosphere, leaving a long streak of...
Why?
Just 'cause. Thought it might be fun. Do you understand? I destroyed the Express once, but I also spared it.
No. You're wrong. I also wondered why I should be the one to find the Express once. What does it really? The answer is very simple. The person the meteor showed the way to the Express from the moment it fell. And for 1,000 years, even if 2, 3, or even 10,000 years passed, and I was no more. You're not a god that decides fate. You're just an obsessed...
Right you are. All gods are obsessed ego. My guesses were wrong, but the game isn't over yet. Shall we take another step forward? Round 3, question 3. You thought the Express would bring salvation. But it will only bring about annihilation once more. The coast where the Tower of Infinity slumbered. The place from which the Express set, or, as I frequently call it, where repeated... Oh, how does it feel being back on old...
It's just a shame you are my traveling companion.
Better traveling with me than traveling alone. The blood-stained games have no winners. You imaginated your Mechatrons, but the remaining wish power can't create the audience, much leading us to the third question. How exactly did you cure the weathering curse?
You're still beating around the bush? Even now?
Have I ever deviated from the topic at hand?
3 blanks, corresponding to 3 secrets. They seem to point to me. But who left the Star Blazers' blueprints on the Express? Who met Himiko and Motoko here? How did they cure the irreversible weathering curse? You have many questions, but none about your so-called daughter. Your real interest is in Aha. The truth from 15 years ago is key to figuring out when the Phantasmoon games are compromised, what form they...
So, I guessed right. They appeared and ignited the Astral Express.
Stop. The game's over then. You set the rules. A secret for us.
You didn't take...
Yes, but I took... Unfortunately, I wasn't the one who met Aha. The answer you were looking for never... That's what they said when they gave me the gift.
Let's just call it, a long overdue compensation.
Lost in thought again. You beat the herald of death. I'm not... Because I'm leaving soon. Once the Express reignites and takes off, there won't be any wish power in the vacuum. And but if I just set off like this, I know it'll haunt my dreams forever. Thinking back on it, my dream was built on someone else's If you feel scared, up there are the same stars we gazed at together. You'll see all those sights in my stead and experience all those stories as wonderful and strange. You've known all along, haven't you? So be brave, and I give my life to conquer the land that trapped us. You have to go alone, dummy. What did you say when you created me? I quote, "If I die, I want..." When the Vantis moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you. So, deal? If you can't find me to share your stories, then the moon's shadow said this while giving me my gift. Let's just call it a long overdue. It's time we set off once more.
So, it was the self-portrait that saw Aha. You placed a bet with a fake chip?
You call it a challenge, but it's really just a waste of time for you.
This is a blow, I have to admit. Just a little one, but a blow. Though, if you don't have the answer, then I can execute destruction without a shred of guilt.
You're wrong again. This little test was your last chance to find your way back.
Interesting. You were giving me...
Even after falling so far as to become a Lord Ravager, I still wished to give the former Navigator. But this journey has convinced me. You are not some wayward nameless. You are just... And to enemies, I only respond in...
Destroy me? Could you really?
I saw right through your tricks, Lord Ravager. You summoned the apocalypse, and transformed 1,000 times, and created scenes from the past to confuse me. But you just use reality as a canvas to imaginate the uncertain into truth. You used people's wish power to imaginate that impending future born of their fears. And using the same trick, you imaginated versions of yourself that could exist in different places. But when another possibility is observed by others, it crushes the imaginated lie, and your ability loses its effect instantly.
And what will you do about it? Stuck as you are in the world in canvas. Even if you summon the feeble Star Blazer and do your best to crash into the space, you will never escape.
Escape? Who said anything about escaping? Gravity does not only trap people on the ground. It also drags the stars toward each other. Have you, a former navigator, really forgotten the nameless how they use massive collisions to simulate the gravity wave frequency used by the Express to warp jump? Not even imaginated spaces can block out a signal like that. My companions have known your secret for a while. In a minute or so, you might see your scheme start to fall apart. Or is it seconds, not minutes?
Oh, nicely done. But you have a really terrible habit. Does becoming a navigator mean always facing danger on your own? Well, since this game of ours is... Can you guess how many people I have lined up to play the same game? Go on. You have one chance to guess the answer. The probability of you stopping... 0.
What exactly are you planning to do?
Who says the great destroyer of Elation came to plain Arcadia to kill Aha? You are not my target. They are not my target. Shall I officially announce my plan? In the name of Terminus, her journey ends here.
Ignite the Express's engine is definitely a tad too dramatic if Himiko just wants us to rescue survivors with the Express.
What was she implying?
If Assad Pramod was close by, then he would have discovered any clues Himiko left behind. So... her message seems...
Something about the engine of the Express? Has Himiko mentioned something of this sort in previous...
Well, I kind of zone out whenever Himiko starts talking about warps and power of remembrance. Activate! Aha! I remember now! Talking about the Charmony Festival. And Himiko said... the family sent him...
But the box that was sent to us was slightly... unusual. The music, I recorded these dissonant notes, and they were a perfect match with the gravity wave frequency when the Express made its warp jump.
A distress call method regularly used by the Nameless.
I remember now. Pearl said something similar not too long ago.
A conflict broke out between Miss Himiko and an entity suspected to be Assad Pramod. A gravitational wave effect caused...
Himiko is hinting that we should use the gravity probe on the Express to receive her signal.
That's exactly it!
If that's the case, we need to get ready as soon as possible.
It'll take some time to clear the passage to the Express. Sunday.
The distance does not pose a problem for tuning. However, my birds must first lock on to the conductor. I will do my best. Please, excuse me for a moment.
I received a message that Silverwolf has arrived at Pearlux Tower. Together with Pearl, she'll repair the communication systems across Plain Arcadia. Then, with Graphia's assistance, they'll attempt to reenact the ritual from a millennium ago, folding all... How's the situation here? Very good. Go ahead and do your part. As for the rest...
Good news, everyone. The conductor is safe. My bird has located them. I am able to share with the conductor. A moment, please, while I inform them of the situation.
Any progress?
Yes. The conductor says they have locked on to a weak gravitational wave.
Pom-Pom sure is glad that everybody's okay! Conductor! Oh, we missed you too. Pom-Pom received Himiko's message. Repeating it now, the source of Asad Kramad's power is fear. He exploits when another possibility is observed. This apocalypse will be over, and also, each and every one of us nameless is making it to the next stop. This part is the
So, Asat Pramad is a Lord Ravager that observes and...
That explains why I could never land a blow on him.
When people saw the Lord Ravager's descent, they were gripped with fear, despair, and everything else that comes with an apocalyptic end.
Himiko said we need to observe another possibility for this apocalypse to be overwritten.
Build a crowd, then defeat Asat Pramad in front of them. That's the easiest way. But I'll just create hundreds of clones to hide behind, and no one will be able to lay a finger on him. That's another of his tricks by manipulating.
So we don't actually have any way of defeating that old dice.
Who says we're out of options? If we somehow witness all his possibilities, then he would collapse into just one being due to the effect of observation. I will activate the formation plume I've set up all over the Arcadia, then use the vision of the Rainbow Spiritus Kalachakra Sky Plume.
General, do you require my cooperation like during SparksyCon?
Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome, a collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. The Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of... That's right, Mr. Sunday. I would like you to expand the range of...
You mean to determine the future of Asat Pramad through observation? But, as I...
Observation is for her to worry about. I want you to become my eyes and look for me. The fate Asat Pramad imaginated is imminent, and there is no path for the future in it. Only Ishvara. Only observers with sufficient strength. I also need a place with a good vantage point. Something.
How confident are you in this plan succeeding, General?
Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I owe it.
I'll fight by your side too. Even if there is only half a chance of success.
I will do all I can to ensure you two remain connected through tuning.
Then, Dan Heng, March, and I will clear the passages as soon as possible to ensure the Express can depart.
And myself, Shi, and General Yao Guang will force the collapse of Asat Pramad's clones, granting us a way to his true form.
Thank you, Sunday. Before you boarded the Express, you said that you didn't understand trailblazing. And yet...
No, Mr. Yang. I should be the one thanking all of you. Before boarding the Express, I was just a traveler looking for answers. You all taught me to trailblaze and walk the stars. To hold fast to the hands of those around me when facing difficulties.
You really look like one of the Nameless now.
Thank you too, General Yao Guang. The Express will meet you as soon as we rescue...
And that's when we'll defeat Asat Pramad together.
And when we do bring Himiko home, each and every...
You still have time. Go and say your goodbye.
I knew you were leaving soon. Take...
I'm off. See you later.
Are you ready? Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Our future destiny. Remember when we were at SparksyCon and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
I remember. I'll do my best.
No. I want the opposite this time. I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. 30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only